Eastbourne. We are now approaching Lewes. Please mind the gap between the platform and the train.
Station stop on this service is Lewes. Any customers who require a service to Brighton, change here and go to platform either 4 or 5, and customers who require a service towards Seaford should go to platform number 3. This is Lewes.
Okay, I'm in Lewes. There is the sign that says Lewes. Right there. There is the way out. Okay, so there is Lewes Station. I've just left Lewes Station, and now I'm going to walk up the hill to the High Street, which here in Lewes literally is high up the hill, apparently. So here we go. This is the former home of Thomas Paine, one of America's founding fathers, and the author of Common Sense, The American Crisis, The Rights of Man, and The Age of Reason. And apparently Anne of Cleves came from here as well. All right, there's the Lansdowne Arms, across the street over there. We will cross the street and walk up the street, Station Street. All right, so here we go. Okay, here is the White Hart Hotel in Lewes. And over here is a plaque that says that here Thomas Paine expounded his revolutionary politics. This inn is regarded as a cradle of American independence, which he helped to found with pen and sword. Thomas Paine, 1737 to 1809. So this is the place where Thomas Paine used to talk about the rights of individuals and speak against the monarchy and so on.
Yes, it is.
Many years ago. Okay, so I'm going to go across the street over here and get a picture of it. Okay, there's the White Hart Hotel in Lewes, where Thomas Paine used to speak when he lived here. Many years ago, in the early 1770s, before he went to America. Okay, now from here I'm going to go down the street, continue down the High Street. And up there is a picture of Thomas Paine with his book, The Rights of Man. In fact, that's the name of this pub, The Rights of Man. Rights of Man Ale House and Tavern. How about that? So, there's the pub sign again. across the street. On the other side of the high street there is the Rights of Man pub, named after one of Thomas Paine's most famous books. The one that had him, or resulted in him being tried in absentia for seditious libel by the British government in 1792 in London. And I'm here in Lewes, in Sussex, England. It is Thursday, May 21st, 2015, and it is 11:35 a.m. Local time. And now I'm going to continue down the street on my Thomas Paine tour. Okay, and you are?
My name is Rick, at
Okay.
Bow Windows Bookshop in Lewes.
All right, and
this is a biography of Tom Paine by Connell.
right.
And it's a nice copy, especially because it's got an author's inscription,
Oh, that
on the
makes it
fly-leaf.
even better.
and it's £8.
And that's even the most best part, I think. So what's the name of this bookshop?
Bow Windows Bookshop.
Bow Windows Bookshop. So here I am in Lewes at Bow's Windows Bookshop, and you get to hold the camera for a minute. I'll just look through there.
Yep.
And here I am. Where's my book? Right here?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to give this young man £8, if I can find it. Hold on, I know I have some money here somewhere. There's 5, that's not enough, right? So bear with me a second. All right, hold on, it's coming. Hold on, here we go. Aha, how about I give you a picture of Charles Darwin and the Queen.
Super.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And there I am getting my change.
£2 change.
All right. And then, okay, I just left the bookshop across the street, Bow Windows Bookshop, sorry, where I bought a small 8-pound thin Life of Thomas Paine. And here's what the whole thing looks like. And now I'm going to continue my Thomas Paine tour of Lewes. So let's go this way. Some historic looking stuff. There's a sign pointing to the castle, which is up that way. Now, I think I'll visit that on my way back down the street. Yes, I will. Okay. And I'll just continue on down the road. Okay, I'm still on my Tom Paine tour in Lewes. And here is St. Michael's Church, where Thomas Paine and his second wife were married. I believe in 1771, a Miss Olive. His father ran a shop close by here, and I'm going to look at that in just a minute. St. Michael's. And the shop that Thomas Paine's father-in-law ran, I think, is right here on Bull Lane at the High Street. And yes, there is one of the plaques. Here we go. Bull House Westgate. In ancient times, the Bull Inn within the Westgate was held at the barony of Lewes at the yearly rent of a race of ginger. It was sold in 1583 by Thomas Matthew to Sir Henry Goring, who built the house, which is now Westgate Chapel. His son Edward sold the bull to Edward Claggett in 1612. In 1715, Reverend John Olive, minister of Westgate Chapel, acquired it, and his son Samuel, tobacconist, lodged Thomas Paine here, 1768 to 9. Paine married Elizabeth Olive, 1771, and carried on Olive's business until 1774. The house was rescued from decay and restored by Alderman Every in 1922. The main structure dates from the 15th and 16th centuries. The satyrs are of the time of Goring. You wouldn't happen to be another American, would you?
No, I'm very English.
Oh, okay.
But
I thought
I
only
know
us
that,
Yanks came to look at stuff to do with Tom Paine.
Tom Paine's very significant for you.
Yes, he is. Extremely significant. Yeah.
Revolution.
He kind of helped us out a little bit.
He did, yes, he did.
We count him as one of our own.
I think you do, yes. I think a lot of Americans sort of make a pilgrimage here, don't they?
I don't know. I haven't seen. I'm the only one here today.
Oh well, I'm sure there've been quite a few.
I'm sure there have been.
It's quite a bit of a sort of American.
But it's good that people keep following history.
It is.
Exactly, and you have a lot of it in this country.
Well, yes,
We
but you know,
do.
it's good to know, you know.
You mind if I have you on my video?
Oh gosh.
Oh, there you go. Okay, what were you going to say?
Well, it's good to know that people always still study this stuff, and they get to realise why certain things happen that they don't understand, and then they look back 100 years and they say, oh, is that why? And it just helps the general understanding of the world.
Well, I'm really glad that you said that.
That's my view.
Well, may I shake your hand?
Certainly.
I'm Dr. Butler from the US of A.
Thank you.
Hi there, and you are?
I'm John Cobb.
John Cobb. I'll
we
shake
live-
your hand again.
we live
and
in
you
Kent.
are Mrs. Cobb.
Gaynor Cobb.
Gaynor Cobb. Nice to meet you. You know, I'm a history professor back in America.
Oh, are you?
And what you just said about history might be shown to my students this fall.
Well, good luck to you all, and I hope you stay awake during the lectures.
I hope they do too.
Are you here for a long time?
Just another 2.5 weeks. Okay, across the street is the Bull House, where Thomas Paine lived, 1768 to 1774, it says right there. And I've just been having a chat with a nice English couple who were telling me all about where they come from in England, and recommending that I go visit the Romney Marsh area. But anyway, I'm here in Lewes on Thursday, May the 21st, 2015. Anyway, this is the house that Thomas Paine lived in for 6 years while he was an exciseman. That's a tax collector to you and me here in Lewes. And this is where his wife's family, I think, owned this property. And he and his wife were married over there across the street in St. Michael's Church. Right next door to a pub called the Brewer's Arms. Okay, over across the street is the entrance to the Westgate Chapel, where Thomas Paine's father-in-law was a minister, Unitarian and Free Christian Church, founded in 1862. And there's the house that Tom Paine lived in. And over here on this side is a bookstore called the Thomas Paine Press, or the Tom Paine Press. And it says it's open, and I might just go in there. In fact, that looks like a statue of Tom Paine right there in the window. So I think I'll go in. Say, do you know where I can find the Tom Paine Press? I'm joking. I know this is it.
This is the one.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Stephen Butler. I'm from the US of A.
Right.
And I've come here because of this fellow. Thomas
Yes.
Paine.
Yes, my friend Tom.
There he is. Oh, you sell Tom Paine print. You printed these things out.
Yeah, I print these things here in the.
I just might buy one or two of these.
Okay.
These are excellent. These are my favorite books: The American Crisis and Common Sense and The Rights of Man. And that's one of my favorite quotes.
Good.
Wow. So you run the Tom Paine Press?
I do.
And your name is?
Peter Chasser.
Peter. Oh, nice to meet you, Peter. Wow.
The Common Press.
A common press.
Yeah, 18th century.
Like the kind that...
It's called the Common Press because it was the standard press of the period.
And this is the sort that Ben Franklin would have used over in Philadelphia.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. From about Caxton's time, 1470 up to 1800, and then the iron presses took over. So I've got a couple of iron presses in here as well.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Like this one.
yeah.
That's
Very
1843, and the Albion behind there. These are two Albion presses. This one is 1829.
1829, I see. Okay. Excellent. All right. Well, this is wonderful. I didn't know this shop was here. I'll have to tell people if they come here they need to stop in and see it. All right. Okay, well, I'm going to continue my Thomas Paine tour now. This is once again Bull House, where Thomas Paine lived from 1768 to 1774 before he went to America and became famous. So I'm going to continue on down the street now, back the other way, and once again there's St. Michael's, where Thomas Paine and his wife were married. And I still have two more stops. Got about an hour before the train leaves back to London. A little bit more than an hour, not much. And there's the Bow Windows bookshop again. In there, somewhere, is Rick, the guy who sold me the book. And I'm going to go down to the bottom of the hill where the brewery is, and then I'll go by the library where the statue is, and then I'll head for the station. There's the White Hart Hotel. Okay, there's a statue that says Liberty. Very interesting, right here in the town of Lewes. This was their finest hour. I guess that's a war memorial. Okay. Nothing to do with Tom Paine. Okay, I'm at the bottom of the hill now, and here's the pedestrian shopping district that I was told about. And the brewery is supposed to be just beyond that, where I can get some Tom Paine beer. So I'm on my way there right now. As soon as I cross the street here, I'll head in that direction. I'm still on the pedestrian end of the high street. And here's the brewery shop coming up, and here is the River Ouse. And I bet I'm the only Yank around here who knows how to pronounce it properly. And there's the Harvey's Brewery there. And that's my next destination. I came all the way from America to have some Tom Paine ale here in Lewes.
Wonderful.
By the River Ouse, is that correct?
That is correct.
See, I bet I'm the only Yank around here who knows how to pronounce it. And you are?
Hugo.
Hugo. Hugo is going to sell me a 4-pack of Thomas Paine ale. There it is. Great. Now in America, we don't call him Tom Paine. We call him by his whole name, Thomas. Anyway, so he's gonna sell me that, and I'm going to enjoy that tonight when I go back to London.
Okay.
You probably want me to give you some money, don't you, Hugo?
I do, I'm afraid.
All right. Well, I'll do that. I'll turn the camera off and give Hugo some money. Okay, I've just left the Harvey's Brewery shop where I bought some Tom Paine ale, and I'm going to go back over the River Ouse and head for there's the River Ouse oozing along on its way somewhere. Huh. That's interesting. I thought it would be flowing the other way. Well, guess not. So there's the other side of the bridge. Okay, heading back towards the other end of the high street. And I'll turn the camera off and maybe put it back on. Okay. There's the Friars Walk. I've just left the pedestrian shopping district. Now I'm going to head down this way to the library. I'm going to see a statue of Thomas Paine. And if time permits, I may go back up to the high street and have some lunch. If I can get a sandwich and a beer real quick, because it's probably getting late and I don't want to miss the 14:20 train back to London. So I'll just keep on going along here. Okay, here's the Friends Meeting House on Stiles Road, and then right up here, very close by, is the library, where this is the last stop on my Thomas Paine tour, where I'm going to look at the statue take some pictures, and then I think I may have time to do some lunch. So here's the library. I'm going to go up the steps, and over here is the Thomas Paine statue that I came 6,000 miles to see. There it is. This is fairly modern. It wasn't put up here too many years ago. Down there it says Thomas Paine, 1737, 1809. Okay, here I am in Lewes, Sussex, England, and this is a statue of Thomas Paine, one of America's founding fathers, the author of Common Sense, The American Crisis, The Rights of Man, and The Age of Reason. One of the greatest men who ever lived, one of the greatest men that England ever produced, and America and France nurtured. And today is Thursday, May the 21st, 2015. It's 1:39 p.m. and I've come 6,000 miles to see this wonderful statue that was erected here in 2010 in front of the Lewes Public Library. Okay, I'm leaving the Lewes Library. There it is. And there's the statue of Thomas Paine that I just took several photographs of. Lewes Library and Information Center. And there's the Lewes Quaker Meeting House, and I'm going to head on down this road and head back toward. Okay, so here I am in the White Hart Hotel, where Thomas Paine used to come and lecture and debate with other people back when he lived here in Lewes. And I'm enjoying a half pint of good English beer, waiting for a cheese sandwich to show up. And I thought I'd come in here since this is where Thomas Paine used to come. I was going to go to the Rights of Man pub across the way, but it may be named for one of his books, but this is where he used to actually hang out. So, cheers. That's good, because I'm thirsty after climbing up that big hill that I just climbed up. And then I have to go down another hill to get to the train station in about 10 or 15 minutes. Okay, there's the portrait of Thomas Paine in the White Hart Hotel in Lewes, Sussex. And I am leaving now. I just had a sandwich and some beer, and now I'm leaving to go and out here and I'll head this way. There it is. I'm going to head down to the train station and catch the train back to London. Okay, this is Lewes Station. This is where the trains to and from London arrive. And I'm going in. Okay, I'm in Lewes train station, and here's the train station. And there's the platforms. And platform 2 for trains to Croydon and London. So head on down the steps and wait for the train.